Why, hello there. It's me, Genuine. Previously on the rolls we made. Still trapped within an illusory play, Wren, Hemlock, and Salt continued their search for the traitorous wizard Viol in an attempt to rescue Fizzy and prevent the apocalypse. While searching for a way to pry open a massive door, Wren discovered a secondary door with an elaborate lock. While messing with the lock, Wren was launched out of the illusion into the back of the Spring Willow Auditorium, while at the same time, Hemlock and Salt witnessed Luant being dragged away by a bunch of baby rock spiders. When they finally caught up to him, they saw he was being taken across a bridge to a gargantuan rock spider that was far more powerful than anything they could stand to defeat. But once outside of the illusion, Wren discovered a small papier-mâché spider. After burning it, Hemlock and Salt witnessed the gargantuan spider burst into flames, giving them the time they needed to escape the baby rock spiders and cross the giant bridge. Now Wren prepares to leap down from the roof of the Spring Willow Auditorium into the audience in an attempt to cast a spell that will break the illusion once and for all and free the gang from the play that the Red One trapped them within. Will she succeed? Find out on today's episode of The Rolls We Made. So I think where we'll start is Wren, you are no, because you said something dope before you jumped off. You were like, I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah. That's always my line. Or hold on to your butt.
That's a good one.
Those are my two. Those are my
classics.
Two lines.
Classics. Yeah, you're standing on the edge of the rafters. You just said, hold on to your butts, and Lily is spotting you. And she was like, well, do you want me to hold that or hold the rope?
Hold the rope.
Okay. Hold on to your ropes.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
She's holding the rope. Beneath you, you can see everyone kind of stuck to their chairs with the tendrils of energy locking them in place. Now that you're actually closer with your detect magic on, you can sort of tell like the tendrils seem non-physical, which I should have made more clear. They're not literal tendrils, but they're
Is that going to affect me casting that spell?
No, I'm just
Okay.
making it clear. Like they're stuck in their chairs by these energy tendrils that you can see because you have detect magic on. You also see the spectral figure at the back of the room, kind of flitting about.
It's like
Toy. Yeah.
If you were to jump off and like hit the ground, you would be like in the, I guess it would be like the orchestra pit. It's the area in front of the stage, but before the chair. So there's like a little bit of space in between there. So you wouldn't actually land on the stage. You would be in between there.
Or if I jump down there, is it going to put me into the upside down? Okay.
The most that would happen is you would just land on the ground in between the stage and where everyone's sitting. That big bisecting wall.
Okay.
Yeah, you would be in front of it as opposed to behind it when you're
I'm
on
gonna
stage.
jump down with the superhero like ha.
Okay.
the hero pose.
Yeah, the
Hero
hero
pose.
pose.
Okay.
Do I have knee pads on?
Make a what would this even be?
Athletic?
Cool ass roll.
Okay, you're gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw.
15.
Okay, that's pretty. Okay, that's a pretty good roll.
Want to see it?
No, I believe you.
You want to start this playthrough with deception, or do you want to trust us?
I got a 15. Now let me roll for deception. You take a pretty big step off the edge of the rafters, and then
Plug my nose.
Yes.
excellent.
Like I'm
You plug your nose, and then for a second, you feel that nice weightless feeling, and then immediately you start going down.
down.
Zabba-dabba-doo-wah.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting because you're looking down for your hero pose.
Yeah.
It's really, really quiet.
Eerily quiet.
Eerily quiet. Like, especially for what should be a very surprising thing of someone jumping from the rafters.
Yeah.
You can see further into the room, and you see at the back, sure enough, is that spectral figure just kind of standing there with, like, looking forward. Like,
What a
I'm so
dick.
mad.
Yeah.
You only
fuck you.
you only see the one, am I right? In the audience that's upset.
Yeah, that's right. That's
You only see
real.
the
That's
one.
fucking real. Everyone's having a great time stuck to these chairs, and they're spectrum.
One
And
guy
I'm like, oh man, I can't believe I got.
And he's the one I got. Now I have to crack him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you do. Party rules.
You feel that the harness that you're wearing pull against you as Lily has grabbed onto the rope and is now pulling a counterweight for you.
Good job, bud.
And so you land very easily right on the ground. And now you're in this chamber, and the spectral figure has reacted to you and is like, "What the
Easy.
Take it easy, buddy.
language? This is a school."
They should have somebody in the
Quiet in the back.
They hold up an applause sign.
Yeah.
You're at the front of this auditorium. The entire crowd is looking forward. They're looking at the screen.
Not
it
at
looks
me.
like not at you. But the spectral figure has noticed you. What do you want to do?
I'm going to start Everybody Loves Me.
So you're going to start Calm Emotions, the ritual.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to start tuning my lute.
Yeah.
5 turns.
So make a performance check.
This is where you might need to throw in some.
12.
Plus your performance is like plus 9
It's
or
like
some shit.
6
Yeah,
or
your
something.
performance is pretty high. I think.
know.
It is. It's 6. So that's
Who
a
needs a character sheet?
18.
You do.
So you have, wow. Did you pick Zone of Truth?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't even realize you just have, I look at your character sheet where it has Zone of Truth on it, and you also have fucking Crown of Madness. Those
I
are
do.
dope fucking spells.
Okay, wait. Zone of Truth. That sounds like you make people tell the truth.
It is.
That would have been helpful.
On a lot of these adventures.
Look, I forget a lot of the spells.
That's why I gave them to you in card form.
Well, now I have them. Look, they're right here. Zone of Truth. Oh, look.
There it is.
60 feet range.
That's a pretty
it's
big.
pretty
That's a
good.
pretty big fucking
Yeah.
zone. It's more just like an area at that
Crown
point.
of Madness, the range is 120 feet.
Holy
Just
shit.
anyone you can say, like, I want to make that person
Yeah.
go insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be
yeah.
doing
so
that
you
all the time.
So you start playing your lute to do Calm Emotion, which is a very like chill ass song. I don't know what you would.
Chill ass.
Like
shit.
the Over the Rainbow by the guy.
You're fucking
Hawaiian
playing,
guy.
You're playing Sail Away by Enya. It's delightful.
Sail away, sail away, sail
No,
away.
that's died.
I was thinking Sail Away by like
away.
Foreigner.
That's what I was thinking.
away.
You're playing Sail Away
Blah,
by
blah,
Rush.
blah, blah, blah.
I guess.
I think it sticks, but yeah.
Sail away with me.
Maybe you're playing a Jimmy Buffett song.
You know what? I'm gonna play Cheeseburgers in Paradise. A cheeseburger and then they're like, "Yeah, we're parrot heads."
Yeah. Go, Jimmy, go.
this round of D&D's on island time. Yeah, so you're playing any one of whatever one of those songs that you, the listener, enjoy.
Maybe it's a
I
medley.
personally, I'm Cheeseburger Paradise myself.
That's a pretty good
That's a
one.
good one. I like it.
Immediately, you see that those tendrils that are holding on to everybody, they literally start to like fade. They immediately start fading as if what you're doing is totally interrupting them.
Because they want cheeseburgers.
They do.
They're so hungry.
They are starving.
They're pulling their tendrils to get on DoorDash.
Ooh, gotta pull out this Postmates app. Oh, I didn't tip last time. Son of a
phone.
gun. It's been 6 days. I'm sure they've written it off by now.
No, they're still like, ding. You want to know? You want to tip this person?
No.
Make a perception check real quick.
4.
Plus thing you've
5.
ever rolled.
I know.
That is, yeah, possibly yes.
You're gonna have to
No,
get this.
I've gotten a 1 or a 2 a few times.
You need this information.
That was before you started learning how to lie to Joe about it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, 20.
So the tension pool was triggered.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You see at the back things. You see all of the tendrils that are fading now. They're ending at what the best way I can describe it is that, like, it looks like someone bundled a bunch of cables together with a zip tie, but the zip tie is like the spectral figure's like hand, like it's holding it.
Oh, okay.
It's like he's walking a bunch of dogs and
Yeah,
Or
it's
he's
like he's
got-
walking a bunch of doggies.
He has a bunch of licorice.
This is his doggy daycare. So you see that. The other thing that you see is everyone is looking forward except for one person. One person is looking directly at the spectral figure, and that person is sitting at the far back right, and that is Naya Maximus.
yeah.
She's in there?
She was also captured.
Oh, okay.
And when you guys were launched into
Act 3, when Salt got knocked over, she like tried to get up to do something,
Come on now.
and now
Loves you.
and so like the entire audience seems like transfixed by the screen, except for her. She's looking right at the spectral figure.
I was about to say, like, I need to be there immediately so that I can, like, fuck with her. But now that you just said that she tried to help me, I can't do shit. Now I have to just sit here.
So that's what's going on. Inside of the fun holodeck, the group of you are at the door, and Lewitt is trying to pull it open. He is not the strongest person in the world.
He reminds me of James Gunn's brother.
Yes.
Sean Gunn
He's
Sean Gunn.
Yes.
That is
of
who he
Gilmore
is.
Girls fame and others.
He's pretty much kirking it up right
Yes.
now. And even though behind you, the giant spider has completely burst into flames and is not moving, you see that crawling up its desiccated, burned form are thousands upon thousands of those other spiders swarming onto the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are both on the other side. Caitlin has her swords out, ready to fight an infinite horde of spiders.
Let me at them.
And at some level, you feel like she may have whispered, yes.
Yes, this is my time.
Ellen is also trying to help with the door. What do you guys want to do?
Do you have anything that could break the bridge? Like how thick? How thick?
How thick am I? I'm not thick at all.
How 2C thick is this
with
bridge?
Yeah, how well made and how thick is this bridge?
It is a span of
It's not wide. You know
stone.
that.
It's able to hold the weight of one of those spider claws and many thousands of spiders. So I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Eldritch Blast is the best I got for that.
I don't
Yeah.
think that would do it. Unfortunately, I think you'd have to do it a few times.
I got 2. I got 2 in the chamber.
Salt always has 2 in the chamber.
Is there anything holding up the bridge from the bottom?
me
Like,
today.
is there a pillar or is there something that
Breaking this thing.
seems out of the question?
Yeah, I mean,
about-
it's possible, but you would have to you can make a perception check to try to think of something.
You have
Because I've established what this area is like.
Yeah.
There's many spires that are taller than the bridge, so you
Oh,
could
then
leap
we
to
knock
them.
one of those over, maybe, and it'll.
it'll take down the bridge. I don't think they're that big. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
He
I
says
guess
they're
it's
taller than the bridge.
They're taller than the bridge.
They're taller
but
than
yeah,
the bridge.
that would be something to try to find.
Okay, I'll do a perception check because you're the one who actually has the means to.
So roll then. You are plus 2 perception.
8-2. I'm sorry, 8-2. 18.
Okay, I was like
8-2.
2. God, no.
You said +2.
So you can hold one from read a situation.
Read a sitch. How can I take the advantage? I think how can I take the advantage would be the one to do.
Okay. How can you take the advantage? In the context of trying to knock down this bridge to keep all of the spiders from getting you,
Yeah.
you can kind of tell like none of the spires are really tall enough to fall into it and knock it down. You yourself do not have the means to maybe like destroy this bridge in like any conceivable way. But I mean, you know that you have a wizard with you, you have a special forces operative, you have like a spy, you have a couple of other people with you who might have something. But nearest you can figure, like, you, Hemlock, don't have a way to
Oh yeah, we
knock
know I'm
this
useless
bridge down.
here. Fine.
But possibly one of your companions
Okay.
does. It all depends on who you ask. That's going to be the determining factor.
Yeah, like maybe I should try blasting the door.
I mean, we should know. We should ask like Lewitt maybe if he has a spell. He was
Yeah,
holding
or
off with-
like you guys, you like the 3 of you, I think there's 3 of you left, can try to open the door and me and Caitlin can like blast spiders.
Well, I mean, we have to find out who's the best to do that, though.
Well, talk fast.
Okay. I mean, like, so we have Caitlin, we have Mom,
Yeah.
and we have Lewitt.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to check with them and see who has the means to like bust the bridge.
I will tell you that any one of them would have the means, but you don't have a brainstorm time.
Okay.
So, like, whoever you pick is going to be the one that you have to go with.
Who do you think? Lewitt's the wizard.
Yeah.
Lumen say wizard.
So that's a
Mom
good,
is like probably got like explosives or something with her.
She's a fighter, and Caitlin is classified as a fighter. But they also have like, well, actually, I guess in this context, Caitlin would be more like a rogue.
Yeah, I'd say probably Mom or
But
Lewitt.
all 3 of them are like in the lore of our holodeck experience, like Ellen is a special fort, like a Green Beret, and fucking Caitlin's like a super spy.
Right.
So,
Merlot beret.
yeah, a Merlot. Well, she's
I just
late
I
in
don't
the
know where
evening.
that came from. Yeah. Chardonnay in
So
the
you could,
afternoon.
who do you want to take? Because you can be like support for them while they're casting or doing whatever.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Luant would be the best choice because 2 wizards, I don't know if
Yeah, why don't you take
Numbers help.
Why don't you? Why
What,
don't the
two
nerds?
clothies? Oof, that's a risk. 2 clothies.
I mean, we're useless as door openers, so
That's true. Wait, you got to believe in yourself.
I'm like 2 pounds. Like not even a human.
Wait, no, I have a better idea. We asked Jerry to talk to them.
Yes, Jerry.
That's not gonna work.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Why don't you take Luant, you and Luant, because you can offer firepower too, and then the rest of us will start. We'll keep working on the door.
Like Lewin's struggling with the door. Salt, what do you want to do?
okay, so
Grab that nerd.
yeah, I'm gonna. Hey, nerd.
Hey, nerd.
Hey,
Yes?
nerd. Come over here.
He stops struggling with the door, and he kind of like rushes over to where you are at the head of the bridge.
Good job, nerd.
Cool. What's up?
All right, we gotta blast this bridge. We gotta break this bridge.
We gotta break the bridge.
We're 2 wizards. We could do this.
Okay. He looks out across the bridge, and he starts basically. It looks like he's trying to think of a way to do it.
Blast it! Jesus!
Bisect it. Use your anti-bridge spell, nerd.
Yeah, I cast
It's in the
anti-bridge.
back of your spell book.
Yeah.
Luant looks out across the entire span of the bridge, and the spiders are getting very, very close. And he brings his hands together like a clap, and you see the stone under him start to like quiver a little bit.
Anticipation.
Yeah, with anticipation. You see like crackles of green electricity coming off of his hands. And as he starts casting it, a couple of those spiders who are ahead of the pack start getting pretty close. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna zim zap him.
Okay, roll the Zim Zap.
All right. 15.
Okay, that hits one.
Yeah, zim zap.
Zim zap.
Okay, so that's 5 damage. Now roll your other Eldritch Blast.
Other zim zap. 13.
Okay, so you killed one, you blasted another. The one you didn't kill gets close to you and attacks you. It misses. I got a 2.
Son of a bitch.
Wrought with mourning for its friend.
It is right. Yeah, you blew up one, and I guess the explosion kind of startled it.
Yeah. Now he's sad and
And then, so one's dead. Then the third one. So Salt, that one hits you for 2 damage.
damn.
So you got smacked in the face by one of these spiders, and it is at this time that Luant brings his hands down onto the span of the bridge, and the rock that makes up the span turns to mud.
Yes. Brilliant.
So like the entire bridge becomes
It's like transmogrify or something.
it's transmutation.
Oh, I thought it was transmutation.
It's not transmutation. That's not a thing.
Okay, well, I tried.
Yeah, I know.
I liked it.
I did too.
About 40 half of this bridge changes from stone to mud almost instantly. And because it's mud, it just starts falling, and so like all of the spiders on there
Bye-bye.
start falling.
And get covered
Which is
in
pretty
mud.
good.
And they're mud-covered spiders now.
And it is at this point, Salt, that you notice that the ground directly beneath Luant starts to get pretty jiggly as well.
Uh-oh.
Bud, you want to pull that back?
And he's like, pull what back? And it is at that point that Luant slips
No.
and starts to fall.
No.
What do you want to do?
Describe the nature of his slip.
Imagine like the ground has changed from being just flat to like a slope because the mud is falling.
Okay.
And he was standing a little too close, and now he's slipped and it's falling.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean,
You're kind of in bullet time right now.
I gotta try to grab him, obviously.
Okay. Make a strength saving throw.
Fuck you.
You might need some bardic
Isn't this
inspiration. on
negative 1?
What'd you get?
8.
So 7.
Inspiration. Oh, wait, can I?
You're not there.
I'm not there.
You
yeah.
are in. There is no.
Technically, I'm in the orchestra.
That's true.
Technically, you're everywhere around.
You're everywhere.
Like Jesus.
Or that Michelle Branch song.
Yep. When I close my eyes.
That one.
Yeah.
You know what? I switched. No more cheeseburgers in paradise. That's
Yes.
Love Michelle Branch. Me and my fellow branch heads.
I mean, she's legit and overlooked, man.
That's what we're called.
Did you kill my brother?
Apparently, yes. I think I did.
Handkerchief.
handkerchief away.
You don't go careening to your death. You just kind of grab him, and then you fall as well. And now you're hanging on to the edge of the span that is also now still turning to mud as you hold on to it.
Oh, this is gonna go good.
So now you're hanging and holding on to Lewin.
Right? Yeah.
Wren?
Yes.
So you are now casting calm emotions in the auditorium. Out of the corner of your eye,
Maximus,
you just catch. Well, other than the Naya in the corner who's ready to do whatever. But out of the corner of your eye, you see what everyone's looking at for a second, and you realize that you are literally seeing like what they're experiencing, like a movie.
Yeah.
So you see Salt dangling, holding on to Lewin with like a pretty like awesome looking like shot like from beneath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whoa. This shit's rad. I take a seat on
This is a
top
good
of
play. Yeah, I want to see where this goes.
Oh, you're just like, I wonder what's gonna happen next, huh?
Right? Everyone's like, oh.
The spectral figure, they're making their way to like the center aisle to be able to run down to get you. What do you want to do?
Okay, so question.
How
faded are these tendrils?
How faded?
I thought you were going to say people.
What is it?
Exactly.
AF.
The tendrils, I would say, are at about like 66%.
So I'm
not faded out.
I'm wondering if there's a way, because Naya's the only one who notices this guy, if I could just focus on her so she could break free and come get him, because she's strong.
She's
Okay,
badass.
that would be a performance check.
Well.
Well.
So go ahead and roll performance.
Oof. 17.
Okay, so
All
that's
right,
20,
we're
20.
good.
That just
Everyone
does
comes
it.
in their pants.
So catching sight of the situation,
Clean up on all the aisles.
you see Naya trying to stand up, and you focus your music that way, your Michelle Branch song.
Come get your cheeseburgers. It's paradise.
And it is at that time that the tendrils that were just kind of holding her in place, they weren't affecting her head, they were just kind of holding her hands, those completely fade away.
Yeah.
She stands up.
Oh no, she's
I
gonna be
want
like
to rock.
Yeah. Turns into the SpongeBob movie.
That song plays. No.
That would be a good song for this moment, though.
Jumps over the edge of the like behind her seat, so she's like behind where like that back area where you can like walk in, and now she's charging towards the spectral figure.
He's the fleshy figure now.
Oh, I thought you called him the fleshlight.
The
But
fleshlight figure.
Yeesh.
all right then.
She casts the spell Searing Smite,
Ooh, that sounds bad.
which will, as a
Go
fourth
get him, baby.
Yeah.
Can I use my bardic inspiration with her?
well, we'll see.
If she fails, I guess.
What you see, Wren, is this woman has leapt over the edge. She's in her pajamas.
Good luck.
Because she got taken in the night.
And she's charging at this figure, and you see one of her hands is glowing this brilliant white light.
Ooh, I like
Ooh.
She's a paladin, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to look at.
It's so pretty.
And it's glowing with this white light that turns almost immediately into like, it looks like white hot flame.
Oh shit.
Ooh, I like
Someone in trouble.
And she runs up and just fucking punches the spectral fleshy figure.
yeah.
Stay away from her, you bitch.
All right. She did not connect that hit.
Oh no.
Shit.
Yeah, you can add in a
How
bardic
many
inspiration.
inspirations do I have? All of them?
You have
Three?
you have 3, so if you can burn one, so Naya can do this.
I'll burn one.
Come on, Naya, you can do it despite all the shit I've given you.
Oh, wait. Which dice was it? It's the 8.
D8,
right?
yes.
Okay, I got a 3.
Oh no.
That just does.
You did it.
Okay, so
Shitty rolls.
You
today.
actually hit it.
I mean, retcon for the win, you know?
Well, when I kept getting good rolls, that's when I started asking JoJo if he wanted to see my rolls.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get too good of rolls too often.
And
I'm
now,
not worried about that anymore.
yeah, exactly. Now,
Check.
well, now fate has just been like, you know what? Let's tone you down a little.
Yeah, I got
Take you down. It's too strong.
nerfed.
You got nerfed for real.
she punched this thing in the face for 11 damage.
Nice. All right.
And-
all
Plus
right.
holy damage.
Well, the searing fire of her fist set his cloak alight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he is burning, has taken 11 damage.
So now he's burned.
Now you're burning, baby.
I'm about my biscuits.
My biscuit.
He didn't use parchment paper on his cloak.
No, my bottom's burning.
And now she's going to punch him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to punch him.
What am I doing? Just being like,
You're just watching this.
"Wow."
Yeah.
She that's a connection.
You're just helping from afar.
That's fine. Yeah, that
Exactly.
inspiration burned his cloak.
She gave him with another cross.
Yeah.
Got him for 6 damage.
Ooh, get him.
And having been punched and set on fire, he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Die, you son of a bitch.
Which
He did.
I believe.
Breeze picks up, fans the flame.
Fans the flames. Everyone's dead.
Yeah, it does. It does like the fire kind of goes out on him. Like it looks like that like he summons his scythe and like a wave of negative energy washes that fire away. And then he swings at her with the scythe.
Yikes.
Oh no, she's in her pajamas.
I know. She doesn't have armor.
She's an old hat at this, though.
She definitely hits him.
She hits.
Oh, sorry,
him?
he hits her.
Dang it.
1d10.
I was hopeful for a minute.
He does 10 damage to Naya.
Oh, Naya.
17 on him.
You're gonna wish you. Oh man, if she dies, you're gonna be like, you're gonna have more trauma.
Yeah, I'm going to be even a worse person.
And you can go to therapy
She's
with
not
Wren.
gonna. Yeah. Welcome.
No,
back.
she's got a lot of health, so that's
Yeah,
like not
she's like an
too
old
bad.
warrior.
Okay, good. She's cool.
She's
The kids are gonna be all right. Is what you're saying.
let me just say she's a pretty high level.
All right.
But yeah, she got struck, and now the spectral figure is going to use
Oh, is he gonna channel something? Can I kick?
Yeah, can you kill him? From afar.
Like, well,
the scythe that he's holding blasts Naya with this white light similar to what she used, but it looks like kind of like yellowish.
Ooh, he
like,
peed.
like sickly.
He peed on her light. I
and
don't appreciate it.
She manages to like shrug off whatever it did. And then Wren, it strikes you with a reddish light
Oh, shit.
that shoots directly at you.
Whoa.
So
Yeah,
make
you.
a
Oh, he mad. Yeah.
make a wisdom saving throw.
oh shit, my wisdom is 0.
You can do it.
12.
Oh.
Usually it's always 13. Above 13 and you're safe.
You take 6 points of psychic damage
Ooh.
as you are filled with a, I would argue, incalculable level of rage.
Oh, my.
So you've taken 6 points of psychic damage. You're just so angry. You don't
You're
know
just
what
a
to
teenager now.
do with
I'm
yourself.
just stewing.
Yeah, just stewing. Hemlock, back in the movie
Yeah.
that we're all watching together. This is a good one. I love this part. Salt is hanging on to the edge of the cliff face, holding on to Lewin. Caitlin and Ellen are pulling the door open, but they don't have. It's not as big an issue now because the bridge has fallen away.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
So I have rope, which is my handkerchiefs. And I want to get the squad that's with me, and I want to put it around Salt and have us all heave ho them up.
So you're gonna. So what are you gonna do?
So I'm gonna. Well, how far away are they?
They're right in front of you. It's just they're kind of falling.
I want to wrap my handkerchief around Salt because you're still holding on to Lewin, and then
You're not gonna wrap it around Salt.
I can wrap it around my wrist. Take me away.
Okay, I can.
well,
all right.
I'll instruct the folks that are with me to say, hey, grab me, and then I grab Salt,
Okay,
and then we all heave ho.
all right. Make a. You say grab me. Make a dexterity check with advantage.
Boink. 13.
Okay.
Okay, roll again.
Boink. 9.
Okay. Yeah. 13 will do it. You managed to the Caitlin and Ellen both grab on. You like leap forward to get Salt, and they grab onto your feet.
Yeah.
You come down and you're able to grab onto Salt's wrist. Just as Salt, the handhold that you have changes to mud.
Ooh.
And you and Lewin are kind of now like somewhat fall forward towards like the wall, which is still kind of like reacting to the spell that Lewin cast. What do you want to do?
I will.
Can you like blast yourself up?
Can I turn myself into a rocket?
Does Lewin have some sort of spell that can like
Got a little bouncy
Is he
spell?
a
Well, he
mage?
just burnt a pretty high level spell slot. Destroying
on, bitch,
this
you got
bridge.
more.
You don't know what he
Does
has.
someone have what was it? Light as a feather or feather?
Light as a feather, stiff as
It was
a board.
bored.
That fun
Feather
slumber
fall
party
or-
game.
Yes.
Yeah, we got that.
Put 2 fingers under me.
Hey everybody, it's JoJo, the Dungeon Master for the Rolls We Made, because the real podcast for the rolls we made along the way. Thank you so much for joining us on part 11 of the third act. I'm thinking there's going to be maybe 1 or 2 more parts to this particular arc. I gotta say, I've been studying some dungeon mastering techniques, and I gotta tell you, this particular episode is almost an object lesson of what not to do. In an adventure, because by the end of this episode, I have split my entire party into different places, which sort of sucks. I don't know why I did that, but I did, and it made life really difficult. You haven't heard it yet, but trust me, by the end of this, you're going to be like, oh, JoJo really screwed up. You're going to love it. I've also been doing some studying in terms of just like how one structures adventures, which is fun. There's really like 3 ways you can design an adventure. And this is from the Angry GM, so you guys can go check that out. But angrygm.com. It's a blog by a really good dungeon master who's explaining the ins and outs of dungeon mastery. It's also very sarcastic and snarky. In his blog, he describes that there's 3 basic ways that one can design an adventure. There's the hard planning, the soft planning, and the no planning method. And this one was sort of soft plan, no plan. And by that I mean, I kind of thought through some of the encounters, but there was one part that I didn't think through at all, really, and kind of just tried to shove together as best I could. And that led to, well, on the next episode, you'll hear what it led to. But yeah, this is me, JoJo, just looking at what he's been making over these past couple months and going, wowzer bowsers, I've been making some mistakes. I'm going to have to set this ship right. Which, by the way, this is episode 12. That basically means we've been doing this adventure for 3 months. Oh, that's a while. Man, it's kind of like for me, I'm halfway through a giant book, a giant novel, and I love that. I really do. We're making progress, and we're gonna get to the what I have planned, because I like the idea of an in between arc like we did for the Clay Chimera. I want to do another one of those, and I think I know what it's gonna be, and I think it's just gonna be pure, unadulterated fun, and I'm super excited about it. You know what? I think that it's about time that I did the ad read. Folks, The Rolls We Made is brought to you by Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking business that specializes in making cool, nerdy furniture and accessories for all tabletop games. You can head on over to legendcraft.ca to customize your own gaming table. That's right, gaming table, which is where games happen. You can design the wood grain and all the features, like a spot to have a cool battle mat and cup holders and stuff. It's pretty amazing. You can get 5% off your purchase if you use the offer code ROLLSWEREMADE at checkout, and any purchase made with the offer code ROLLSWEREMADE will directly support this show. You don't want a table? That's fine. You can get yourself some floating island shelves, maybe some pixel cubbies, a dice roll tower, and the newest cool thing that they have coming, magnet trackers. That's right. A tracker for spells or health that is magnetic with a wooden frame, and it has some pretty awesome little like discs on it so you can track everything. It looks super cool, and I really, really want one. They're so awesome looking. You can head on over to legendcraft.ca and check them out. They're going to have a Kickstarter for it starting on December 1st. I'm telling you, tabletop games are definitely enhanced if you have really, really good accessories, and Legendcraft makes some of the coolest stuff you've ever seen. Head on over to legendcraft.ca. Use the offer code ROLLSWEREMADE at checkout. Get yourself a magnet tracker when the Kickstarter launches on December 1st. Go do it. Legendcraft. Start your own legend. The next episode of our show is going to be coming out on November 13th. Whoo doggy. You know what's great is the mini arc I've thought of for the gang. It's going to take place over the holiday season, which, guess what? It's almost that time. That's right. We've stalled on this adventure for so long that it's actually caught up to real time. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. I'll talk to you next week. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
Okay. That's light as a feather, stiff as a board. That's what you do. God.
They do.
That was not.
You do it with two fingers, and that's why it's magic.
Yeah, that's I remember.
Yeah. Okay. So I am. Can I just like try to fling my? I don't know. Just scream or something.
Yeah, you can scream. I'm assuming you're yelling.
That's a free action.
That's a free yelling in fear because you're gonna fall, or yelling in excitement that you're gonna fall. Free action.
Wee. Oh.
That was a bird.
A bird just flew into the window.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
It's fine. It just bounced off.
It
Are you
didn't fall.
sure?
Yeah, I watched
Fall
it.
down, it went.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, whoops, my bad.
God.
Also, if it hit hard enough to die, we would have probably busted the window.
No, the windows
Yeah.
are pretty strong.
Yeah.
Be surprised.
How did it get? How did that bird fuck up so bad?
Yeah, like that doesn't even look like it looks
flies
like
in the way.
There is. That could have killed me. I gotta go. Yeah.
So Salt, you are hanging on by Hemlock now, and Hemlock's being held on by Caitlin and Ellen, and you're holding on to Lewent.
Yes.
Is there anything to like swing him over to? Or like a?
I literally have nothing of use.
Can you ask him if he has anything that he can use?
Hey, Lewin, you got anything right now would be helpful. Could be great. Thank you.
Can you do that wall thing underneath you?
Yeah, can you put a thing underneath us or anything? Literally anything?
Yeah, you have to make a charisma check to see if you can snap them out
Okay.
of the situation.
8. But my charisma is
+6.
all right.
I think so. That's actually no, it's not that high. Let me see.
Oh, it's +3.
Oh, so it's 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we don't die.
That'd be nice.
Maybe.
So you've triggered the tension pool.
Yeah.
Lewent is apparently afraid of heights. He's very afraid of heights. And
damn
you were not able to pierce through his terror.
Fucking idiot.
And
Shit.
now he's struggling, like he's like flailing a little bit because he's very scared. So you need to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can keep a hand on him.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 5. He's dead.
Yeah, he kind of wriggles out of your grasp a little bit. Now you're just kind of holding on to him barely by like the sleeve of his shirt.
Change dice.
So he's on the verge of going down zabba.
Yeah.
But isn't it not far enough to kill us, though? Didn't you say that at the beginning when we entered the room that like it's like a
It's not the fall that gets you. It's the thousands of spiders I keep down there.
Yeah.
I got a lot, guys.
Yeah, we know. It's
I got
infinite spiders. We know.
So many spiders down
All
there.
right, welcome to Joe's Spider Emporium.
Welcome
Maybe
to
wondering how many
Joe's spider
spiders I got.
apartment.
When I first came to this country, I had 10 billion spiders
And a
in
dream.
And I want to pass those
The dream
spiders on
was
to you.
mainly spiders.
It was a dream.
I want to pass the spiders on to you
Yes.
in a threatening manner.
Yeah. Take that.
Pass the spiders on to you.
Oh, you're sorry now, aren't you?
Is it anyone else's turn that can do something?
I know.
We still got
It's back to Wren now.
what about
All right.
Caitlin and
They're holding on to you.
but he can talk. She was holding on to him.
Yeah, and he's fallen. So Wren,
Yeah.
The rope would be good, I think.
you took some pretty serious psychic damage.
You could
But are otherwise all right. Naya is tussling with the fleshy figure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. I just thought of fleshlight again.
fleshlight man.
I
Yeah.
have it written in my notes that creature is just called the red one. So I'm just going to call
I
it
think we found a new name for him, though.
Yeah.
the flesh figure. Yeah, the red.
No, the fleshlight.
The
figure.
fleshlight figure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Because he was set on fire, so he was bright.
He's very warm and inviting
Just-
despite his exterior.
yes.
Yes,
Just
very
want to
much
get
so.
in there.
So she's fighting with the red one. You are at the front. You are still, technically speaking, casting calm emotion.
Oh, I'm still casting it.
Yes. The tendrils are at about 50% faded.
Okay.
So now what do you want to do?
So they're tussling. I'm still conjuring.
You're still conjuring.
I mean, what's...
I mean, she seems fine, he said. Like,
Yeah, I'm not worried about her. She's high level shit. She can handle it.
is anyone else like looking away now or something?
Yeah, they're all still focused on the screen. Well, it's pretty exciting stuff that's happening.
It's a cliffhanger.
Literally cliffhanger.
Can you throw anything
hey.
into us?
I don't know. Is it so well because I did the whole spider thing. Can I thunderclap towards the screen to try and get, or can I not see all the little spiders that are?
Well, the spiders aren't like
The spiders are on like
Well,
the
he said
bottom
the
of the
fall
cliff.
won't get you. It's the little spiders.
Well, because if you were to land in this valley, you would land in a bunch of
You'd be
spiders.
immediately
Yeah.
inundated
Be
with
swarmed-
spiders.
Yeah, so you can't see them.
Oh, I can't. See.
They're literally like the environment.
What's Lily doing?
She's just kind of looking
Chilling
down
up
at what's
top.
happening because
Could you throw a rope
she's
down?
very high and she's very confused as to what she's seeing.
You just got to give her some directions.
Yeah, yeah.
She's just confused.
You're the assistant director.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's true. What's Lily's class?
Lily is a druid.
Turn into a bear for me, Dan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Become a bear and
Can
dance.
she come down and help me or no?
What do you want her to do?
Into your most menacing animal form and get the fuck down
Yeah,
here.
jump on in there.
She turns into a rabbit.
I'm like, no. She is like lit AF, so I don't know. What am I? So I'm not in any danger right now.
Not specifically, no.
Can I attack while I'm channeling?
No. You have to either channel or do something else.
Is there a way that you could pitch us a rope of some kind?
Scream
Is that-
to Lily to drop a rope from the rafter.
Drop a rope into the screen, Lily. Into the bubble.
Do it.
Take my rope if I unhook my harness.
Here's my rope.
Give them my harness.
Yeah, that'll be your action. So you have to take a dexterity saving throw to do that.
9.
Okay, so that's basically 14, I believe.
Okay, well that's
not
so.
Not bad.
You guys, today's not my day.
Oh man, my day.
Oh no, that's a 12. You
Oh.
got 12. So hold on.
Oh,
So you shout up to Lily to throw the rope into the holodeck space.
Yeah.
Did not trigger the tension pool that time around.
Oh, thank God.
So you manage to unhook the harness, and Lily's like, "Okay," and then she pulls the rope up, and then she starts lowering it into the holodeck space,
nice.
which Hemlock, you now see. Laying next to you is a rope that you just, I don't know, ignored before.
That's classic me.
You dumb bastard.
Classic Hemlock. But yeah, now you have a pretty sturdy looking length of nylon cable that was
And he
used to
said-
lower.
He says these aren't handkerchiefs, but
Throw it
I guess
away.
they'll
I guess
do it.
they'll do.
It only has a steel core because it's meant to like lift human bodies. So it's not exactly as sturdy as a bunch of handkerchiefs you tied together.
Well, it hasn't been tested as much as the handkerchiefs have.
We
so
have
who
not
knows?
tested as much as handkerchiefs. No,
Not as pretty.
we have not done that one.
I mean, yeah, I want to use that to. So it's just, is it attached to anything or is it just sitting there flat?
You don't know if it's attached to something or not.
Okay.
You just see it dangling next to you
Okay. So it's dangling from up above.
from somewhere above you. You have
See if
no
you can-
idea
See
where.
if
Out
you
of the
can pull
ether.
some down.
Yeah, I mean, so it's stopping at me. There's not slack that can get all the
I
way down
yell,
to there.
take it at
Take
the
the rope.
screen.
Yeah.
I mean, if you pull at it, there is some slack that kind of like comes, so you can pull it more, but you don't know like if that means it's not connected to something or if there's just a lot of slack on it. You're not sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, I want to get it down so that you two can grab it and not be reliant upon one another to keep up. So yeah, I want to grab that and yank it and throw it down to Salt and to Lewin.
You pull on the rope and tug it down, and it hits Salt in the face and kind of goes down further.
Yeah. Grab it.
Ow!
It lands by Lewin, who is still struggling and terrified.
Grab the rope, Lewin. You stupid son of a bitch.
Whoa.
I'm cranky now.
Bro, grab the rope.
Do you grab onto the rope?
Yes.
Well done.
It's beautiful.
Props.
Great. Great move.
Lewin, you have yelled at to also grab onto the rope. Make a charisma check.
Okay. I got a nat 20 on that.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I was finally charismatic, baby.
You're finally charismatic. So you make a piercing screech at Lewin to grab onto the rope.
Cha-Cha's all no.
Josh is like, I'm going to go.
And Lewin grabs onto the rope and he's like, got it. The rope kind of goes a little bit, but then becomes taut. Hemlock, that's when you feel one of the hands by your feet let go, but you don't fall. And you notice that this just start getting pulled up.
Yeah.
Logic would assume it's because whoever's up there is pulling them back up.
Thanks, Lily.
So congratulations, you've solved my falling off the bridge puzzle.
Yay.
Yes. However,
I'm
Uh-oh,
so in
shit.
trouble.
you're still
fuck.
doing a thing.
We get a break now.
I should have never checked out that door.
Naya is going to make another attack against our good spectral friend, who's not spectral, the red one.
He's flesh.
He is flesh.
Light.
He is as
Lightly flesh.
ew. That's the worst
He's
thing.
made of the most eco-friendly silicone that we can find in the Tri-County area.
I hate all of that. I literally
Hello,
hate.
comfort. Goodbye, chafe.
That's right.
Self-lubricating spectral figure.
Naturally moist spectral figure.
All right, let's get to this. Let's get
Y'all
down
are
to it.
just terrible.
The tension pool increases.
Don't give him any ideas.
To infinite. Naya she looks around like she's trying to find something. And then she looks over to you. She yells out the book.
My book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I pull it out. I whip it out.
Zip-plane. Zip-plane.
The plane.
She kind of holds her hand out to like get it from you.
Are we within range?
No. It's kind of like she wants you to get it to her in some
Okay.
way.
Make it fly.
Do you have a mage hand?
I do have mage.
Mage hand is good.
And so it's now your turn. Like, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna mage hand it to her.
Okay.
Is she within range of my hand?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kiss it first.
Yeah, for good luck.
Send it on its way.
I gave her baps after.
Yeah. We got baps and waps.
Okay. So you have mage handed your book towards Naya. The red one, they don't know what's going on, but they're going to attack Naya with the scythe.
Oh no.
One hit
One hit wonder.
does
Neon eaters.
Yeah, hopefully he gets no more after this.
does 12 damage.
But we already
As she's slashed, she kind of blocks it, but she still takes quite a bit of
I
damage.
know. She's just like, doesn't even flinch.
Her blood flies out.
and I go
Yowzer Bowsers.
Despite being like ravaged by wolves and other creatures, you're like
It's
super
other people's
sweet.
blood.
Yeah, it's other people.
He's an empath. Now the book is heading towards Naya. The group of you get back. So this is good. We go back into holodeck. You guys don't know what's happening with Wren. You guys are back in the holodeck. You guys are back at the for this giant door.
Fucking push this door open.
I know. Get
Yeah,
this
now
door.
that you guys are safe and the spiders are roiling around, unable to get to you, and Lewin's covered in
Mud.
and muck and grime.
It's a good look.
I give him a hug. Good job, buddy.
He's like, "Oh, thanks.
Group hug.
I did a good job, huh? When I fell, did you see?
You felt real good.
You made the bridge go down, so
I
it's
wasn't.
kind of your
I
fault,
wasn't.
but
I wasn't scared.
No.
Not what, that's not
wasn't
what your
scared.
robes say.
Oh shit.
It's not all mud.
Oh shit. It's not all mud.
And then Lewin goes, "Well, let's get this door open, I guess."
Yeah, I'm not there. He can't hear my.
He goes and grabs the edge of the door, and everyone working together is able to pull it open completely.
Yay.
And it leads into. It looks like it almost looks like a living room, like a spot where someone would sit down to like rest. Like it goes in a little ways, and there's like torches on the wall, and you can totally see into this room. There's like torches on the wall, and this very nice like set of couches that are like facing each other. And there is like in addition to the braziers burning, there's a fireplace that's kind of crackling like off to the side, and in between those couches is like a table with some plates on. And now you're in this very nice looking like comfy chamber, this comfy restful
It's an
chamber.
improvement.
It is a come up.
I don't trust it.
I would call this a come up. There is a staircase that leads up. You also feel like you hear like some music playing somewhere. Not scary music, just music.
Just
playing.
music.
It's a pleasant, yeah, like music. Like this is
Just like Muzak.
I don't trust Kenny G. I just don't. I just no.
Oh, sorry. It's so catchy. It just catches the soul on fire.
Dissonant Whispers is not as good as Careless Whispers.
That's just accurate.
Yeah.
Can
So yeah.
my dissonant whispers always be careless whispers?
Yes.
Yeah, we could say it.
Yes,
That's what
please.
it sounds like to the recipient.
Good.
Guilty feet. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's that barefoot wine. She did this. She did this to me.
Yeah, you're now in this nice living room area. There's a staircase going up. What do you want to do?
I'd like to just do a perception check.
Okay. Yeah, then go ahead and you're looking around the room. What are you trying to find?
I just want to know if this is a setup somehow.
Oh.
If it's a trap.
Okay. Then you can roll with advantage.
The old
Okay, well that's good because I got 3
Yeah.
and 5. So
Looks good.
Yeah,
Hey,
looks like a
looks
great
safe.
room.
Great.
Looks super
God
nice.
damn, this looks awesome. I
Very
mean,
inviting.
the snackies on the table.
Oh, the
you definitely
snacks.
see some cinnamon rolls up in there.
Oh shit.
It looks good. It looks like you can't detect anything threatening.
Oh, it looks so yummy.
And then I rolled the tension pool.
Shit.
What? I thought that was cleared.
No.
It's never.
You've triggered the tension pool.
Fuck.
Because you don't see anything wrong.
Fuck.
And you actually say out loud, looks fine.
Looks good to me.
You're looking at a wall.
Just staring at a wall. Looks good to me.
And Ellen's like, cool. And she walks up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's like,
Sorry, I'm stupid.
and as she walks up to the table, the floor gives out and she falls.
Fuck. God damn it.
And then the room itself starts like falling away like towards you.
Not again.
It's like that Zelda level.
Man, I just had this shit.
Just had this shit, yeah. And Ellen has now fallen completely out of sight. You don't know where she is.
Oh, fuck.
Lord.
Yep.
Do they hear me say that?
Yeah,
'Cause I can
somewhere from
still see
above.
what's going on?
You can still see what's going on.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Lord.
Just a sigh coming from up above.
Yeah, where are we at now in terms of turns? Like, what's going on? Hemlock, did you want to do anything?
I feel like Hemlock has a
It's been a second.
Hemlock is gone.
Oh, where'd he go?
He's
over
checked
there.
out mentally.
Oh,
He's gone
are
bye-bye.
you ordering something from BJ's?
No, sorry.
We're in a BJ's.
We're in the middle of the BJ's, and you missed it. So
So are we in danger of the floor falling around us? Is it just falling in the middle?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You said there was a staircase,
There's a staircase on the other end going up.
and there's no other exits or entrances that we can see,
When you came in, or down.
Or into the spiders.
or into this.
Well, no, there's no. This isn't a spider threat anymore.
But
Spiders.
we could go back to the
You
spiders.
could go back to the spider. Yes.
Yeah.
If you hadn't had enough of the spiders, you can always go back and play with them.
I mean, if his pet gets lonely, what are we gonna do? Jerry's sad.
So the stairs go down.
They go up.
They go up, and Ellen went down.
Ellen
Right.
down. Zabba dabba doo wah.
Going up might be a good
I think it's your
try.
only option.
Yeah,
to be honest,
it's worth a shot.
I think the room is forcing us to go up.
Yeah,
So let's make our way to the stairs.
the video game
Around the
designers.
edge of the room.
Okay, that's going to be a dexterity saving throw because it's actively falling.
You can do it. You can do it. My dex is shit. I think.
I have dex that's pretty high.
Yeah, I got 0. So.
That is a.
Oh no! Oh God!
What'd you get?
God!
Did you get a 1?
No, I didn't get a 1.
What'd you get?
A 2.
And you fall down. That's what that means.
Well, goodbye.
I like how me
Plus
and,
6, so
me
that was
and
an 8.
Hemlock keep rolling like shit, but today's the day Salt
know,
just
right?
gets the good roll.
No, I got 1 good roll. The rest were shit.
For you, anything over an 11 is good,
Basically,
which
that's
you've
true.
You've
Yeah,
had
so you fall. You fall down.
All right,
Down. Zabba dabba doo wah.
so it's taking us somewhere, so it's fine.
What?
Ooh.
My sister. Okay. Anyways,
Yes. So we're falling. We're dying.
I'm chilling.
You're
Chilling.
you're
Yeah, you haven't fallen yet, Salt.
well. We're falling.
Well, you haven't yet. Though.
We're falling.
We're in pre-fall
You're in pre-fall.
mode.
Yes.
We falling.
There we go. There we go.
There it is. There
That's
she
what-
go. There
yeah,
she goes.
that's
There
what
she
we do.
blows. Sorry.
Salt, what do you want to do?
Okay. I'm gonna make for the stairs.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Fool.
Then we're all gonna be.
I got another nat 20.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Shit.
Perfect.
You still fall.
Ellen fell into the darkness, and so did Hemlock.
I wave bye to them.
But you, Lou, and Caitlin all managed to kind of like cross to the other side of this room.
I don't know what was so hard about it.
And once you get to the other side, you pass through some kind of liminal barrier.
Oh shit.
And now that you're on the other side, like having navigated around like where the floor was falling through, you can look down and you see them. They've landed into like a pit.
Okay. Snake pit?
No, not a snake pit.
That's great.
It kind of looks like
Oh, it's a sarlacc.
no, not a Sarlacc pit. A pit in relation to where you are. You're kind of like and the staircase was real and it's behind you and it's going up. But down below, maybe like 15 feet down, are Ellen and Hemlock kind of standing in the middle of the ground.
Hi.
And surrounding them is just like a sheer, I would argue, oppressive darkness. There was like the torches that you saw on the wall, those were real. So you can actually still see. I mean, you can see in the dark, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But down there's no light. And actually, like, Hemlock, you and Ellen cannot really see down.
Toss a torch down.
And I get a 1 and I set you on fire.
No.
Yeah. I can prestidigitate you some.
I think I have prestidigitation too, actually.
Everyone should take prestidigitation. It's just useful.
Yeah, I have that too.
When you got to create shit out of thin air.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do? Not that?
Not use
I don't think
prestidigitation?
so.
I'm not an idiot.
Guess again.
God.
I said. Angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
Sha. Yeah, but no, you're standing in this darkened pit. Did you want to cast prestidigitation?
Yeah, I want to make because I can make a torch. So yeah,
Make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
Hey.
Okay. As you cast prestidigitation to kind of make some light, to I guess light something on fire,
Hambone the prestidigitation.
you feel something brush past you. Very fast.
Oh. It is the Snarlack pit.
Snarlack.
Snarlack.
Snarflack. It's Snarf. from
that's
Thundercats.
nothing. Snarlack is nothing.
Oh no. Okay, well you're gonna die, so it's nice knowing you.
Snarlack.
But yeah, now there's light down here, and you can sort of, now that you have like a source of light, like looking up, you can see Salt in them. But around you, it just is like sheer darkness and pretty much every direction. And Ellen has kind of like readied her claw weapon for shit to get wild.
Shit.
Because you know, like there's probably something down here. But when it gets closer, you'll be able to see it.
Oh, good.
Until
But you can't see anything with your dark vision, like you can't see any monsters or whatever.
Do I see monsters?
With your elven eyes.
Yes. What do I see
when
with my elven
the
eyes?
thing brushed past Hemlock, it was going very fast, but it kind of looked it had wings.
Oh shit. Okay.
You saw it had wings.
Mothman.
Okay.
If there's a Mothman down
All
here.
right,
fuck.
we got
It's
Mothman.
gonna take down all the bridges.
God damn it, we need those.
It saw us take down the one
Actually, the
earlier.
Mothman was helpful. Anyway,
He was, yeah.
Yeah,
but, I mean,
actually.
he looked scary.
But he was just trying to help.
Anyway,
On to the next one.
that was a good one.
Okay. So there's a monster with wings, Hemlock.
You are Wren still at the front, having Lily help them. Now the screen is different now. Spectral figure is still tussling with Naya. What do you want to do?
How? What percentage am I for
Still 50.
channeling? Still 50?
Because you stop to do stuff.
You stopped to do two things. Yeah, the book.
Yeah,
the
sorry
book is,
about that.
The book. Your book is flying towards Naya. Lily dropped a rope, so things are happening.
Yeah, things are happening.
Did the book get there? Or is it still
About to.
It's about to. Can I? You know what? I'm almost just like, what's the point of channeling right now? I feel like I
there's a
should
little-
help attack.
There's a lot
I don't think
happening.
you're gonna kill him with just you up there though. And she's no offense.
But she could use some
I'm
help.
all what?
I mean,
Do you have to like focus to keep the book going over to her?
No, the book is just kind of going on its own.
yeah.
The one thing you would have to focus on is to keep like freeing people from the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
I
might need
guess
to help
I'll
him.
You
Hemlock.
started that track. You might
keep
want to.
playing my cheeseburgers in paradise.
Yeah.
Can
Is
I
that
have
Michelle
some
Branch?
bacon on it?
Not some Michelle Branch.
Oh yeah,
anymore?
Michelle
Yes.
Branch.
Okay.
Cause you're
Make another performance check.
17
Plus 10.
Dirty
plus
23.
$1 million. Yeah.
Okay. Having cast this on a little part of the spell, you feel this wave of force like come out of your loot and fly forward. And as it flies forward, it's knocking down like the tendrils from everybody.
Oh,
That scene
good.
from Scott Pilgrim where
Like that
like
scene.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Pilgrim. And as they're all knocked down, like they each person kind of like, it was almost like they're sneezing, like they shudder and then they kind of like come back to like awareness of what's happening. And they immediately like react like they're scared or they're freaked out or something.
Do
But
we have any heroes in this group
Are there any heroes amongst you?
I mean,
besides my mom
Do a
and
brave
Naya.
and Naya and
Caitlin.
Caitlin?
Yeah, all the
And
principals.
I want them to jump up and attack that fleshlight.
Yeah.
I mean, flesh man,
Yeah, you can.
red man,
We all know.
the red
Man,
one.
you know what?
It's red man. He starts singing how high.
As the wave of energy passes down the path of the auditor, like that central path, and is shocking people out. Like the red one starts to like bring its hands to its head as if it's being attacked by something or being in pain.
Good,
And it is at this time that the book that you threw over there with your mage hand finally reaches Naya.
Thank God.
And it tries to not get into her hand,
No.
No, please.
but Naya actually doesn't need to touch it because she pulls, once it gets close enough to her, she raises up her palm, and this glowing purplish light emerges from it and
I love her
surrounds the
color
book.
schemes.
She
Yeah.
does have nice colors, I gotta say.
And she begins to cast the spell Banishment. And as she does, as she starts casting this spell, you see that like because it's being cast on the book, it's affecting the spectral figure, and you see what look to be long strands of like maybe like magical rope extending out from the spectral figure towards the stage. And it's like it's being pulled toward it.
Can I take one of my swords and try and chop him.
As he's being pulled?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
I'm gonna cut the cord.
Wait, is he being yanked into the scene, or is he just like attached to it?
Being yanked into the scene.
Wait, in a negative way, or is he doing it himself?
No, in a negative way. He didn't want this to happen.
He didn't want
So maybe
it to?
cutting it is not. The
Oh,
thing
I don't
want to
do that. Yeah, I read that wrong.
Yeah, but no,
Never mind.
He's being dragged towards the stage at high speed with the energy tendrils
Yeah.
from the banishment spell.
Beautiful.
Back inside of the holodeck, Hemlock, you sense something around you, large with wings. What do you
boy.
want to do?
Oh boy.
Man, I really got to get some offensive spells. And is there? I mean, can I look around? Is there a way up? Can I see? Like, is there a? I mean,
You can try to find something.
yeah, I'd like to just take a look around.
All right. Make a roll perception to read a situation.
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Then
Damn.
you can hold 2 from read a situation. I'll give you 1. What's the best way out? You quickly kind of walk around this area, and you can kind of tell that like
Yeah, you walk around disapprovingly.
this space you're in, it extends pretty far, like underneath the floor where Salt is right now.
Oh, so it's not just the hole. It's like,
Yeah, it seems to be like a series of tunnels.
like a sub level.
You're just like at the first part of a series of tunnels. And the easiest way out is either going to be you have to find a way to climb up to where Salt is, or you can go forward into this labyrinth
I think
area
that's
and find another way out.
That option, I don't think that's the way to
Probably
go.
that. Yes.
When you fell in here, it was pretty sheer, so there's not like there's no handholds on the sides or anything. Like you'd have to find a way to get up. And you can also pick one.
How can I take the advantage?
I mean, in the context of what you did, you can't. You're kind of just in an open space.
Okay. Do I get another one or two?
No, that's what you picked. You can't take the advantage.
It doesn't say yes or no. Can I take the advantage? It says how can I take the advantage?
And I told you,
shit.
you can't.
Wow. Damn.
There's no advantageous. I mean, I guess technically speaking, you could sneak in here pretty easy. Just because it's sheer darkness. If you turned off the light, you're invisible. I mean, you can't really see then.
But I'm pretty sure that the other creatures down here can see in the dark.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
Probably.
maybe I did that. Maybe I didn't. You don't know.
Yeah.
Everything that I invent in my mind can see in the dark.
Oh, God damn it.
Dang.
Okay, Salt.
Yes.
Looking down into this space, you see that Hemlock has kind of like looked around to find a way out. It is at this point that you see from the edges of this chamber, like maybe under another lip, because it goes into different directions. You see a creature sort of emerge. You can only see it in grayscale because you have your dark vision on. It looks almost like a bat. It has like a bat's face with wings. It has a lot of hair along its back, and its hands end with these like very sharp looking claws. You see one kind of crawling out of the edge of this chamber towards Hemlock and Alan. And you only see one. What do you want to do?
Is it a man bat?
Is it a man? Is it Mothman? So,
Mothman wasn't a bat, was he? That was the real mystery.
yeah. Was he a moth or a man or a bat? You might, when you get your turn again, try animal handling.
Is it purely animal or is it like?
Well, that's the gamble. I
That's the gamble. Yeah. Is it purely animal? I don't know, Jeff. It's
who
in my
knows?
mind.
It's the body of a bat and the toes of a man.
It's the body
Yes.
of a bat and the head of a bat.
In
So it's a bat?
between,
Or is it?
or is it? Could be anything in the middle.
Maybe. No, you see this bat creature come out. Did you want to do anything other than inform Hemlock there's a bat?
Yeah, no, I think I actually kind of want to see what its agenda is. Like, it might not be
It might not be a foe.
malicious.
It might
yeah.
be a friend.
It might be chill.
Ooh.
Okay. Risky.
or if it's using echolocation.
Or, yes,
It could be using
Can you send Jerry?
echolocation.
send Jerry as our ambassador.
I'm not going to sacrifice Jerry.
Oh, but he can talk to bats.
God, Jerry, goddamn.
Just got
What about genuine? Does he just follow you around?
Yeah. Can he like bore a hole in the earth and then?
Well, no,
looking for
your
truffles.
giant boar. No, you didn't bring him. So he's
You
home.
can't just charge the stage.
He's home playing in the yard.
No.
Yes.
Oh, that's
He's finding
cute.
truffles right now.
You know, he deserves it.
He's finding truffles. They put him to work.
He earned it.
He finds giant truffles because he's a giant boar.
And he makes us rich. Dude, that would make us rich as
already
hell. Yeah, okay, fair. Yes, yeah.
Wren, the spectral figure is being dragged towards the screen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna pass right by you.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
So is it going to invoke an attack of opportunity? Is he going to claw at me? Or can I play bye, bye, bye?
Do the motion too.
Bye. Yeah.
I mean, just maybe. What do you want to have happen?
Oof.
He might try and grab you and take you in with him. I can see that.
Yeah. I want to step back out of grabbing range.
Okay, yeah, that's
spank him
fine.
on the
Make
butt,
a dexterity saving throw to step out of grabbing range.
Uh-oh.
9.
Okay,
What's your dex?
6? No. 3? No.
3.
Something like
I'll
that.
find out. We don't have to guess.
I'm going to guess 20.
I'm gonna keep guessing.
I bet
Yeah.
4.
I have it written down.
What's the over-under?
Your dexterity is +4.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, well, that's something.
13.
So you manage to take a few steps to the left, just as this figure flies past you
Bye.
into the screen.
Uh-oh, that means you guys, he's your problem now.
Has been pulled into the screen. Everyone's kind of standing up, and then Wren, you see something that they can't see.
Oh, no.
You see the fleshy figure. It's like the scene cuts to somewhere else.
Oof.
You know what I mean?
Star wipe, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not right. It just cuts to somewhere else.
Okay.
And the scene that it cuts to is it looks like a room with like an altar in it. It's a stone chamber that's kind of higher up, like you can see like out into the forest area surrounding this library place that you're at. Mm-hmm. And this room in particular looks to be maybe like either an observation deck or an altar of some kind. Viola's there, and you can obviously see the giant spectral thing that's behind.
Oh, so that was bad that he got sucked in there.
I don't know yet.
I'm assuming.
Let me get to what happens.
I'm sorry.
The spectral figure that's behind Viol, for the most part, it's kind of matching Viol's movements. So, like, Viol is at some kind of table doing something. And as Viol moves his hand, the spectral figure also moves, like, its giant claw. It doesn't do anything. It just kind of
Oh, shit.
mirrors the movement. But then the spectral figure acts independently of Viol and turns towards what would, from our perspective, be the camera.
God, it's
He's about
The
to
office
like
space.
The office. He's just like,
He's breaking the fourth wall.
Office
Look
space,
out.
Office.
breaking the fourth wall.
Yes.
And you can tell that it's looking at something that's in this room that you can't see. And then
I can't see.
Yeah,
so
like-
I can't be like, huh.
yeah,
Trace.
it looks like because of the layout of how this illusion appears. It's like, like you're watching a movie,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So it's looking at the camera, right? But you that doesn't make any sense because it can't see you. So it's looking at something in whatever space it's in. Head area of this giant spectral figure that's like towering over Viol. It starts to glow like a purplish color, and then it looks like some kind of beam shoots straight out from it towards whatever it's looking at.
Out of his eyes or mouth or what?
It doesn't have facial features.
Oh.
Out of its
It just
Whole
blank
head,
face.
blank
yeah,
face.
just that area. Like
Okay.
it looked at something and shot it with its face.
Ooh. Seems legit.
It's legit. Yeah, that's what happened. And then it cuts back to Salt and Hemlock just having fun
Oh, man.
with our good friend the Bat.
Mr. Bat.
bats.
Mr.
Yeah.
Bat.
The Bat takes a few steps into the chamber. It looks like it's sniffing around, trying to get a sense of the situation. Hemlock, what do you want to do?
Well,
Ellen looks ready to get buck wild.
Oh,
I-
Ellen's always ready for
we
that.
can try the aminal handling. Do I have animal hand? I do have +5.
That's how you got
You just
Jerry.
got Jerry.
I got Jer. I'm like,
Oh,
look how
Jer,
good
you're
Jer
already on
has it.
I know. I already got a short little nickname.
Yeah, so I want to try and see if I can. How would I use animal handling in this situation to kind of like exude the notion?
You got to give off confidence.
Yeah, I want to.
So the
Yeah,
animal
Friendly
will trust
confidence.
you.
that's what I want. I want that. I want to make eye
Benign
contact, but I want to
confidence.
be like dominant, but also like non-threatening.
It's the thing that Caesar
Thank
the
you,
dog
Caesar
trainer
Milan.
says. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You know.
Yeah. Make a animal handling check.
+5. 12.
Okay. All right.
So 17.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So you got a 17. So yeah, you exude a calm but commanding demeanor
Calm, assertive.
to the calm, assertive energy towards this creature. And when
Hey,
you,
buddy.
when you do so, it looks at you curiously, and then it stands up
Oh,
onto its feet,
okay.
and it makes a very slight bow.
Oh.
And then
I'm the Bat King.
and then it motions towards basically where it came from, like the blackened area that it just walked out of. It's motioning for you to go in that direction.
I mean, hey.
Am I taking another action to do right now?
Well, we're not in combat right now.
All right. I mean, I have.
So you're just kind of looking down at this fucking buck wild
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. This
And-
bat bowing.
And Lewis and Caitlin are like, what's
What the
happening
fuck
now?
is going on?
So I have my torch with me still, correct? So it'll light as I go.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'll cautiously follow the bat.
Okay.
Cautiously follow the bat.
As you start
As you
walking
do.
towards where the bat is pointing
Take it to your crib.
Ellen sort of like relaxes and starts to follow, and then the bat raises up its claw like, no.
Oh, okay then.
But then it still motions for you to keep going.
Okay. I'm just like, can you? Well, she'll be in the.
I can help. We can help Ellen.
So yeah, I'll be like, it's chill, and then I'm gonna continue following this bat.
Okay. You continue following the bat.
Cool.
You walk into this
Why the fuck not? You know,
I know. What? At
yeah,
this
why
point,
the fuck not? Why the fuck not?
don't get into this situation. And
You don't get into bat
Not
fun
every day.
every day.
Bats don't bow to me every day.
No, they
so,
don't.
No.
You know.
It's every other day with this one.
Yes.
Genuflected to me.
Salt, you see Hemlock just walk off into the darkness,
Later, guys. Got new friends.
directed by this creature.
Goodbye.
Bye, Hemlock.
Time to start my new life.
It is at this time that Ellen is like, "Can you guys help me out of here, please?" And then Caitlin's like, "Oh, dang, yeah, okay, I'll find something to drop down." And they start like looking for something to get by. Salt, make a history check.
19.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That's a very good roll.
Big nerdy roll there.
That's a big nerd roll.
Dork.
You have recalled something about Celestian history and lore. Pretty much, you spouted some lore just now.
Yes, about some lore.
And bats. Yes. Salt, you recall, you just kind of, as you're looking at this creature, you recall what you think it is, having been, you and Wren did some studying at the start of this adventure to figure out like what's up with the Celestians and such. You recall that this bat-like creature, you know that it's what's known as a biaki. That's what it's called.
Cool. Sounds yummy.
Yeah, it does sound like something you'd have with coffee.
I'm all
A biscotti.
Dump this little
could-
bat in here.
And it is what it looks like. It's a humanoid bat creature. It's largely, if you recall what you read, it's sentient.
How attractive is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
To bats and then to
It
humans.
has a good personality.
Okay, but not so much to look at.
But it also
You
has a
guys
car.
are so fucking mean.
Okay, first of all, but you didn't say we weren't accurate.
I just don't ascribe number values to people's appearance.
Jojo, this is in your mind palace.
It is my mind. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, you know it to be a biaki. And the reason why that is interesting to you, other than just, oh, that's pretty cool, this weird creature has a name, You know these creatures from Celestian folklore, and the way that you know them is Biaki are messengers, specifically of the god Fulsetiel.
All right.
And that's the thought you have as you watch Hemlock step into the darkness
Oh no.
and completely disappear.
He's going to go see the gods. It's fine.
And that's where we'll stop.
Hemlock is gone forever.
He's going to see the gods.